Yep.
Nice. Episode 37, Behind the Tool Belt at the Pool. You know, this might be one of the last sessions at the pool this year. It's getting ready to get closed, and the darkness is going to set upon us, so we're going to see some lights pop up, and we have the lights out tonight, because last time when Chris left, he said, it's dark out. Yeah. And we were in studio last time. I don't know if it was the rain. It's good to see everybody. If everyone could please drop their town, we appreciate that.
Yep.
If you could share this and invite, we really appreciate it. Mackenzie, Chris, congrats. Skylar, welcome to the world. You got two wonderful parents.
Yeah,
and
congrats,
grandparents,
guys.
man.
Congrats.
You got a great family and a lot of love. So congrats to you. We got Chris Baker in the house. We got the man himself. Ty is in the house.
That's right.
And Vic is behind the scenes. Might be in the scenes, but he's behind the scenes.
Right.
He is part of the crew, the culture, the habit. We're having fun. We're excited. Look, we just crushed the gutters, okay? And now it's time to climb up and get into the windows. There's all kinds of windows out there. It might be one window, 30 windows, but TC Backer is going to educate you on maintenance, on colors. It's crazy. We got the colors tonight. I can even tell you some colors I didn't even know existed. This is Adobe. Yup, right here. And please share and put your town, please. Black, that's one of my favorites. There's black. We got the brown. Brown's brown. So you know they know their colors. Clay, that's clay. We have cranberry, which is a popular color. Love cranberry. Nice color, good with contemporaries. Earth tone is very popular. Earth tone. Gray's gray. You know gray goes good with a lot of different accented colors. Green, we got the green. We have cream. A lot of variations here. Red brick. That's a great color, red brick. Goes good with contemporaries also. Now look at this silver. You might not see it totally, but how cool is that to be able to get silver windows?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's slick.
Yeah.
So the technology and the color base, bronze, there's another amazing color. Imagine the sun setting on the house or coming up in the morning, hitting that bronze on your windows. That's cool, right? With all that Wedgwood blue, another amazing color. And then we have the OG white right here. So thanks for bringing the colors. And so now you got to see some colors. They bring this either online or to your house. The team is ready for your call. Whether it's, can you look at this one window that maybe I can't see through? What a kicker to have a window that you had, and now it's time to replace it, but you've been sitting there looking through a misty window because you were afraid someone was going to make you buy all the windows. You don't have to do that. Not with your local hometown contractors, TC Backer Construction. They got you. They're going to take care of you. If you don't need a window and they can order you a sash, they'll do it. Remember, it's window month. Yeah. So, do you know that you automatically get a Lowe's? I think it's a Lowe's $100 gift card. If they replaced your windows and you do a picture and send it, and you can tell it, and send it and tag them and put it on social media, because when you tag them, that's how they get it. You get a $100 Lowe's gift card this month.
Yeah.
You know, that's a cool deal right there. That's called being a part of the community.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And, you know, I know a lot of business owners. Here's what I've learned. People are fixing up their houses. There's things you can't get. Business, all the supplies are going through very fast. So schedule your consultation now, because maybe it's spring. They're not going to pressure you till you want to do windows. Come out now. You know, one of their clients, I remember when I was with them this week, they said, I didn't know it was that affordable. Now, I don't know what their price was. I just overheard them at the end of the conversation. Mm-hmm. So that was cool, because they were waiting until spring, and now they're going to get these windows done now, heading into winter. And the guy even said when he was leaving, he said these might even partially pay for themselves this winter. And for sure they're gonna.
Yep.
Right?
Absolutely.
Because nothing's going to go down.
Right.
The gas price, the oil price, whatever type of fuel you're using isn't getting cheaper.
Exactly.
Okay? Even wood's not getting cheaper. I get it all the time.
Right. Yeah.
So these are some of the cool things. The maintenance factor. You know, hearing that mom when we were out there talking about not having to have her husband get on the ladder, that was nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not the windows, but it was the fact that she knew he didn't have to get up there. And she said herself right there, he works hard all day long. I don't want him up on a ladder.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and he wasn't comfortable. Right. That's cool stuff. How about how she said she can just tilt him in and clean him now? Now, she added a chore to herself, but still, she was happy to do it.
Yeah. Right.
Those are the things. You know, and then I'm going to let these guys take over, but I want to talk about this. They brought up silt in their windows. I never thought about that. And he said, if you noticed, actually talking about this, he said their window was almost flat, so everything drained back in, and he had like if you ever have dirt, go look in your window in there. You should give them a call to have a consultation and figure out why there's dirt in there.
Absolutely.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So please give them a call and let them know, because, you know, there's things that you might not know about with your window. You know, composite, metal. Metal's a conductor of hot and cold. Is air gaps, right? There's like 11 chambers in this window. We're going to get into mechanics. If you're an engineer and you want to know every little dirty detail, you're going to get it.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. If you just want the color, if you just want someone to save your time and protect your home, they got you. They're going to take care of you. So there's no worries about that. TC Backer behind the tool belt. And this is episode 37. Can you believe it?
Yeah, man. Unbelievable.
Right? It's just an everyday thing. I feel like it should be every day.
Yeah.
I feel like we should be on every day at 5.
Yeah. You never know. We might be. Between podcast and YouTube, you never know.
But there's a lot. What's cool is, you know, my son is going into the trades, right?
Yeah.
And we've been doing the research.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how much opportunities out there.
There's a lot of opportunity out there.
And he probably doesn't want his own business. He just wants to work with someone.
We've tackled or have dug into, you know, the facts behind that. I don't remember quite all the statistics back, you know, when we were doing the home shows and stuff, but the YBA has a really good Workforce Now program.
Yes.
They're giving scholarships.
Shout out to York Builders Association.
Yeah, like they're really promoting it, and we're down with that. You know, we definitely know for a fact that, you know, that there's a demand for you know, people in the trades.
Well, you're saving kids from
We're constantly recruiting, you know, skilled talent and people that have good work ethics, and we know the struggle of trying to find people who are skilled in the trades, not because of high turnover, but we're constantly growing. You know, so we're constantly looking for, you know, people who have talent. You know, people who have skills in the trades, and you know, it's a constant battle. I know when we were in school, when I was in school, we had industrial arts. Nowadays, kids don't have that in school. You know, it was drilled into their heads that if they didn't get a 4 or 8 year degree in something, that they wouldn't become anything in society. But that's not the case at all. I mean, HVAC, I think the starting salary for, you know, a skilled person, and that starts out at like $60K. You know, plumbers, welders, and maybe not quite that much, but, you know, it's after time and you're in, it's just like anything else. You got to start at the bottom and work your way up.
But the wages, they're big wages.
Yes, you know, after you've done it for a while, wages. You know, right out of school, you might make $35K right out of school or something, but, you know, but there's money to be made here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you love it, right? Because that's the thing you guys bring to the table. Is
you got to earn it, man. I mean, you got to earn it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
We talked about the roof boots that weren't on properly. You guys wouldn't do that.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. It comes with anything else, man. You're not going to be able to just show up and just get your paycheck. I mean, you're going to have to go out and earn it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the good thing about the trades. You know, you could
for sure.
You can you know, 8 and skate, get a 40-hour work week. But a lot of the good things about the trades is the overtime potential, weekend work. You know, it's unlimited earning.
7 days.
Man.
Can I just say you guys were here? Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Ricky. And who else was here?
Cody was here.
Yeah, Cody was here.
Mike was here. I saw Mike.
Yeah, thank you, man.
I saw him on Sunday at the office.
You guys were awesome. Like,
and that was straight out of vacation. That man went straight to work.
Listen, Mike got picked up at the airport Friday at 2:30 and went to a job to help finish Colin out of his day.
Yeah.
Colin picked him up from the airport with his suitcase in his vacation clothing and worked the rest of the day.
Well, we were feeding them, and they were like, "Listen, we got to go." We said we have to go to this house at 4 o'clock. I'm like, "Cool," you know. But they were like, "We got to take care of this person."
Yeah.
That's all they said.
Yeah.
And they told me they were coming back, right? And if you guys have always blown us away beyond expectations.
We're definitely blessed with the people that we have around us.
Amazing.
You know, we've always been blessed. Very fortunate. You know, the group of guys that we have and gals, specifically right now, I'm talking about, you know, our service guys and our window installers and our gutter guys. Like, you know, we picked up Chuck. Chuck had his own business. He came to work for us, and the people that he did work for, we now do work for them. You know, Chuck, Bob's been with us for quite some time. Bob's grown with us through all the growing pains and stuff like that over the past 5, 6, 5-6 years.
Glenn Orr's watching with us.
Yeah,
right now.
Glenn
He just
Orr.
popped in.
Yep, Glenn Orr. He's another guy who has a successful siding business who's coming to work for us on Monday. Again, he's bringing, to the table. He's bringing the people that he has done work for in the past. We get the opportunity to do work for them.
Amen.
And it's not because they haven't had successful businesses, but I think I know that they like the culture, like Vic. Vic had a successful business. He likes what we're doing, though. He's been watching us for years growing, and he just wasn't getting that sense of accomplishment or that sense of belonging at what he was doing anymore. Like, he just needed that.
Well, together we feel
he
feel
that,
better together.
You know what I mean? And how he's devoting his time tonight, doing some research and trying to figure out how we our show every night. I mean, that's devotion and dedication and him feeling a part of something.
Amen.
You know what I mean? And that's where Chuck fit in. Chuck to this day, and Chuck's been with us for a while. He said they make my job easier. Chuck wanted to be a part of something, and he still likes his job today. After the amount of time that he's been here with us, he still likes his job today. Chris, you're a perfect example who, Lauren overheard you constantly talking to her better half about how much, or to her, how much you loved your job. She came from the medical field. It wasn't because she was losing her job or that, her job no longer existed.
Yeah.
She
said it to me as a joke one day in her kitchen, like, I'm about to apply there, and I was like, do it.
Right.
Like, I guarantee you, I'll get you a job there, for real. Go apply. And
awesome.
What a great addition she was.
Absolutely.
Yeah, how about it?
Absolutely.
She brings a lot to the table.
Right.
The good thing about it is we have all these different personalities and all this different experience that we have. And everyone we sit in that room on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And just the amount of ideas. So like a lot of times, man, me and you will come up with some things.
Yeah.
On Monday or on Friday or something, we're like, let's take that to the table Tuesday, and you release that to the table, and you just get all these different inputs from all these different people, and that evolves into something.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, that's what creates these things that we do,
man.
Man.
The collective, the collective
great,
creation that we get there. What Drew brings to the table, Sam, Jocelyn, and Kim, and Vic is sitting in, Bob and Perry. We have our Monday morning business meeting. And I feel like we accomplish so much in that 1 hour, 2 hour time frame that we have those meetings on Tuesday, and then I believe every other Wednesday we're having a collective meeting with our service guys, our window installers, and we get so much more accomplished than us trying to take on the world by ourselves.
Amen.
We get other people's input, our other coworkers. And we all see if there's a situation that needs to be addressed, and we bounce it off of each other and try to come up with a solution immediately. We had a little situation pop off today that was actually in the past 2 weeks we had 2 situations that had came up that have been learning experiences. I don't really want to get into what they were, but it wasn't anything that we did wrong. Neither case, but situations that come along with growing pains. Do you know what I mean? Right. Like, for an example, like whether if you should collect a deposit or not. When someone signs an agreement, do you get a deposit from them or not? That's a hard lesson to learn. If you don't collect a deposit from someone and the job's completed and then just go MIA on you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Though you would like to be able to trust everybody.
Systems and processes.
Yeah.
And
Do you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of moving parts that we have going on right now, and we have to trust each other. And I'm in a place right now, like when I came, at least for me, when I came back to work on Tuesday, I probably had felt more comfortable than I have had felt in a long time, because I actually had a minute, 3 days, not that I still wasn't doing some work stuff here and there, but it wasn't like the 12-hour grind that I typically put in. Yeah. I was actually able to get about 5,000 feet above and take a look at and see how things were moving. Bob, has grabbed the bull by the horns with the CR stuff and some R&R stuff, and that process. Bob started and Kim started invoicing CR for me, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. That's the first time that I haven't billed invoice CR personally
yeah.
in 14 years.
That's awesome.
14 years. I've sent invoices weekly, not bi-weekly, weekly.
Yeah, man.
To CR, which is one of our biggest clients, customers by far, and longest, probably one of our longest customers on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. So for me to turn that over and hand that torch to someone else, that was a big, huge change for me, and scary change. But you know what? I had faith in him, and he feels his place. You know what I mean? He feels a part of that, and that's his baby right now. Yeah. And him and Kim, I see they CC me in on it, and I'm looking at it. It's like good, and I don't necessarily know where Denny and Derek and those guys are going on a daily basis anymore. Right. The invoicing part of it's just a small portion of it, but the day-to-day of ordering the windows and scheduling where the guys are going on a day-to-day, I bet I haven't been involved with that for at least 3 weeks. These are all new changes for me, but less stress in my life so I can become 5,000 feet above everything and kind of just monitor what's happening and what's going on and come up with solutions when things do come about. And again, I said I wasn't going to talk about one of the things, but one of the things that had happened to us last week is we had a customer go MIA on us.
Yeah.
Not because we did anything wrong. We trusted them. We didn't get a deposit. It was, we say no job too small, no job too large. Right. It was a small job, but still, it's kind of a butt move on their behalf to not reply or respond to, an email or a phone call. And, this is how we feed our families.
Right.
Yeah.
It's kind of a, I don't know what word to come up with because I'm so used to cursing all the time. So I'm trying to come up with a word.
How do I talk without cursing?
Yeah, how do I talk without cursing? That's pretty pathetic.
Taking one on the chin and still be able to observe it, right?
Right.
That's what makes this culture.
But what lesson did we learn from that? It wasn't a negative. We're not stuck in the negative part of it. And I'm not going and burning this dude's house down like I probably would have 10 years ago.
But a solo Pete in a pickup might not be able to absorb like that. It might be turned different, right?
Right.
That's
Right. Sorry, I got off on a little tangent. You can tell it bothers me a little bit, but
no, it should, because you put
one of the things that we're trying to preach is let's not live in the problem, let's live in the solution.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Find the solution.
Yeah.
Find the positive out of it. Okay.
Exactly.
It's hard sometimes to find the positive
out
of it
out
of a negative situation, but there's always a positive in it. So what was our positive? Yeah. Now we know no matter what we got to have a positive.
Exactly.
And so we learn, and those are the kinds of things that we take to that table on Tuesdays and talk as a collective group, like, hey, this happened this week,
Right.
I personally, I'm not involved in any of that kind of stuff, so that was the first I heard of it. I can offer my input. I throw my situations that I run into in the new construction phase of things out there to people. Lauren and Drew and all them guys, they don't have any clue what's going on day to day out there, but when I throw my problems on that table, as a collective group, we can put our heads together, and they can suggest. Drew can come up with an idea like, hey, have you looked at it like this? And it's like, no, I haven't. Let me try to do that, and then I take that for a week, and we come back and talk about it the next week.
Yeah, man,
I love it.
It is cool.
That's how it works,
it's
man.
Cool. It's something we should have started a long time ago.
Yeah, you don't know what you don't know, but still getting to that point. That's epic. That's this evolution of the habit, the culture.
Right.
Yeah.
That TC Becker stand.
Right.
Your hometown.
Yeah.
Hometown people that are there to help you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and it's getting. We're expanding our shop right now.
We are
building more rooms. We're building a bigger conference room because unfortunately our round table is a little too big now.
Yeah.
We're pulling up chairs and everything because we got so many people in that room now, all contributing. So I mean that's a good problem to have.
It is a good problem to have.
So we're expanding our shop
we are
inside.
We're building more offices, another conference room. Designing things a little bit different to keep things fresh too. I think that boosts the morale. Fresh paint on the walls, believe it or not, just makes you feel good when you walk in there.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, we're trying to get things
what you guys
positive.
are looking for when you get a chance, because you guys, even though you might not hire somebody, you still always have someone can at least get on your list, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. So is there anything that's in the top right now that you guys are looking for?
We're always recruiting top talent. Okay, we're looking for guttermen, window installers, service techs.
What a talent that is! That every part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been watching it.
Right.
And,
it kind of froze there on me for a second.
Yeah, I'm froze.
But I think we're up. How you doing?
Are you guys up?
Yeah, mine is.
Yeah, you're good.
I think it was
Yeah.
just my phone. I
But
heard
we're in the,
my
we're,
phone's frozen.
this is the thing, real quick, as far as the social, the internet and everything. Like, this is the triangle back here. I don't know why, but this is the triangle of connectivity. So anyway, but so you guys are looking for people. Are you service person look like for you? Like, do I have a good license? I can get on a ladder. I know how to measure. I can bend some metal. I can put a roof boot in correctly.
Yeah.
If I see that
first
there's something.
you gotta have good work ethic. You know what I mean?
All right,
We're
so
not the
you're not
we're
calling
not,
me to wake me up.
Yeah, we're not the company that's going to chase you around. If you want to work, come to work. You know what I mean? You got to have good work ethics, not afraid of heights, not afraid to work long hours. Let's just get that out of the way right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you want to work 7 days a week, this is the place. Is it mandatory to work 7 days a week? Absolutely not. Fortunately, we have guys that want to work
That are
7
gonna
days
take
a week
that position.
that are working even when I told them to take off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not because
Hey, Derek.
they have to provide. They need those hours to provide for their family.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm sure they love their paychecks at the end of the week when they get 70 plus hours a week. But they do it because they know we have deadlines to make. That's why they do it. Even when I'm saying, no, it can wait till Tuesday, those guys were working Sunday, and I think a handful of guys even worked on
Oh,
Monday.
they work 7 days.
You know what I
I've
mean?
seen them.
Right.
Yeah, so
You
that
know,
was
so-
because they love it.
Right, but a guy that's not afraid of heights, or gal that's not afraid of heights. We had women on job sites today tearing roofs off, so I should never say guys. It's guys and gals. I got photos and a video of our team, men and women, out on a roof tearing a roof off today and installing shingles. So, man or woman who's not afraid of heights, that's not afraid to get dirt underneath their fingernails, that they can carry a ladder, that can install pipe boots, that have some sort of roofing experience, siding experience, window experience, troubleshooting, leak problems or issues that might come up, whether it be a flat roof leak or shingle, asphalt, residential roof leak. We get calls all the time for different situations. We could have windstorms.
Right.
So you gotta be resourceful, how to figure things
Yes,
out.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Think on your feet.
And obviously this is once they learn the system where, obviously you train them. But, you should be adaptable pretty quick to a system. If you know it, you know it.
Right, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
so please share this and start a watch party. Can we do some shout outs, do you mind?
No.
Yeah, man, let's do it. Jim Hankey's in the house, Glenn Orr, Jacqueline Molina, Chris Mendez, Derek, Kim, Todd Rawhauser, David KX, religiously watching our show. Thank you, buddy, for all your support, always. Lauren, Brittany, Jared, and that's all I got because I had to back out of the chat here.
All right,
That's cool. Bobby Witt, man, good to see you, buddy, man. He's coming straight out of Cumberland, Maryland. Glenn
Hey,
Orr,
Bobby, TNT.
Derek can't wait to get him to get the dirt out from underneath his fingernails. Those guys were
Love
kicking
it.
butt today.
Huh?
Yeah, man.
Derek and
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Jerry and Brian Collins, Garden Gnome, and Denny were out there killing it today, along with they were putting rubber down when the guys were banging shingles on the roof. They were all out there. Chuck, thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Love you.
Jimmy Potrose is in the house. What's going on, buddy?
I appreciate
Bobby
those words,
Witt.
man. Thank you.
Candy.
You work hard too, buddy.
Who else we
Kim,
got
she
here?
totally
Devin,
agrees.
Michael, Brian Kleppinger, what's up? Josh, James, another Josh, Sam,
Lauren.
Rogan, Corey.
Sam.
Got all kinds of people in the house
Yeah,
today.
man.
Thank you, everyone, for your support.
We
If you
love
have
you.
not liked the page yet, please like
please.
the TC Backer business page on Facebook. If you have not hit the bell, turn the bell for notifications on so you guys will get notified when we
What
go
is
live. We go live every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Ronnie
Ronnie.
Woodwig's in the house. I seen those T-shirts that you had there, buddy. Those things are looking sharp, man. I'm extra
Love you,
large
bro.
here, so
Yeah, I'm
bring one
large.
into the shop for me, bub.
Yeah, I'm large. Charles Dickens-Sheets is still waiting to get on the schedule. Charles, I will call you tomorrow, okay? Jim Hankey, lifelong friend of mine, and Brian Kleppinger, he was a lifelong friend of mine from Waynesboro. Good man. Yep.
Thanks
Sam,
for watching.
good to see you, Samantha.
Ryan, good to see you. Samantha, good to see you. Please share this. We appreciate the share. That is just a tremendous way to support small business that you appreciate in your community. No matter where you are, it's an amazing way to show support. Starting a watch party gives you the ability to invite your friends. And you should be proud to support other Americans that work hard and give a great service. So we really appreciate that.
Right on, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep. Right on.
Absolutely.
You know, and you guys do a lot of giving, you know, in the community, you know, whether it's Christmas Addicts, Life Pack, whatever. You guys do a lot, the gazebos, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I want to give a shout out here to Wayne real quick. Unfortunately, the football program, the York Bears, got canceled because of the COVID stuff this year. But they are still trying to get the donations for the rest of the helmets that they need. So maybe we can. They're going to have plenty of time here during the off season until next season.
Yeah.
They're still going to need that stuff. So if anyone wants to hop on their page, donate anything, $1, $5, share any of that kind of stuff. Let's get the kids the equipment that they need.
We'll have to think about what we can do to help out with that. Come up with something creative. Like kind of not as like the gazebos, but something along those lines.
We'll think of something.
Yeah.
We'll think of something.
Right.
Hi, Heather. So it's window month. So check it out. This is wood on the inside. So I have wood on the inside, and on the outside I get the protection and safety for my home and the low maintenance.
Yeah. You can stain that wood any color that you want. You can leave it the way that it is.
And there's a
that's what's awesome about that, man.
Yeah.
You know, that can match anything in your house.
Yeah.
You can make it any color you want. You can paint it, stain it.
Yeah, that's the best window on the market. This is actually called a composite, solid composite window with a wood finish on the inside. You can actually paint and stain this. This is 100% rot-free, dent-free, insect prevent, water prevent, mold rot, mildew. This is the best window on the market. This is 63% more energy efficient than any other window on the market.
Wow.
Yeah, you can get this in double pane, triple pane. I was reading up on it a little bit. There's this new, I don't even know why I'm going to mention it because someone's going to probably have a question. Krypton gas. But that's coming. That comes in with the triple pane. You can get that with the triple pane.
They got the Krypton. I think it's
the U factor that you can get this down is almost like it's a solid wall, basically.
So let's talk about this triple pane real quick. So I know we touched on it a little bit last week, but the myth is, you know, you only get the triple pane window in the cold climates, right? Mm-hmm. But we debunked that last week.
Yeah.
You know, it works the same for the heat. You know what I mean? It's going to keep whatever temperature outside and inside. It's going to keep them there.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It'll keep the outside temperature from going inside. It'll keep the inside temperature from going out. So we're kind of right in the perfect area for a triple pane window.
Yeah.
You know, we experience extreme heats at sometimes. We experience extreme colds at sometimes, and these triple pane windows, they're going to do their job in both conditions.
Yeah.
So it is definitely a myth that you only want triple pane windows in extremely cold climates.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. You know, and it's a myth that I bought into and believed that, you know, anytime that I was, you know, a customer had ever asked me, you know, what do you think about triple pane glass or windows? I always thought, well, if we lived maybe in northern Pennsylvania or further up into Maine, New York, then the snow belt country, you know, maybe then you might want to consider triple pane. That's not true at all.
That AC's cranking, regulates the temperature and keeps
There's more triple pane glass windows sold in the southern states than there are actually in the northern states.
Yeah.
Because of the excessive heat.
Yeah, it was Georgia, right?
Yeah,
Georgia sells the most triple pane windows.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Of all states, who would have thought?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And being, like you said, in Pennsylvania, south central Pennsylvania, heck, we just went through a heat wave for 3 to 4 weeks that it was close to 100 degrees. I mean, who wouldn't have wanted to have triple windows at that point in time to keep the AC in
the energy
and keep the heat out?
Yeah.
With some low E on it, reflecting the sun, you know, the sun's not coming in, and the harmful UV rays. And then, of course, in the wintertime, who wouldn't want an insulated, you know, a dual insulated, triple pane, double strength glass window in their house that's affordable?
Right.
Yeah, and then, you know, these save your furniture. Like, people spend a lot of money. Furniture, I mean, you know, we bought furniture. And, you know, what's worse than having a whatever couch or your floor? Like, over time, if you're getting sun on there and you don't have the right glazing, the right low E on your
Exactly.
then you're gonna get fading on that. You know what I mean? And so these are facts. Like, you can Google low E and you'll see the low E on the glass protects the inside of your home from things fading and getting ruined. You know, your drapes are not cheap.
No,
you're right. Not at all, man.
And they're hitting the sun. If you ever go to someone's house, you can see the discolored. Post a picture if you see them up there, man. Promote low E. Help people.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you don't want that going. What if you had a crib next to a window because you want them around the sun and you don't even realize what that sun could be doing? I mean, that's real.
Absolutely.
You would want low E protection. You'd want a triple B. You know what, people, and I was talking to you on the phone about this. Good to see everybody. But I said the first room that I used to tell people, because I've been doing windows a long time, was the kids' room. That's the first one. If they don't want to do the whole house, they're like, which one? They always say, let's do the kids' room.
Yes.
And that's a great one. Or your bedroom. And then the third option is they say, we're going to do the first floor. So the three things that people do is they do the kids' room if they don't do the whole house. But the crazy part is once they realize that it might be affordable to do it all, because do you guys have plans besides pay us cash?
We got amazing financing options. Amazing financing options. And honestly, the longer that we go at this, the better the options are getting.
Yes.
We're getting more and more able to extend payments out longer and longer.
Yes.
I think we have the 6 months, 18 months,
12 months,
12 months,
12 months, 18 months, same as cash.
Yeah,
no
same
payments,
as cash.
no interest.
We have a 7-year and 10-year.
5-year, 7-year,
And I
10-year.
think Mark Jones when we had him on 2 weeks ago, was talking about he's even working with another bank that he's trying to get us in with that's going to even be able to go longer than that.
Like 12 years.
Yeah, so
12 years to pay on an $8,000 roof. So really, what that's designed for is what payment fits your budget.
Right.
If you can afford $150
you can
a month,
probably get it taken care of.
yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. And then we're like Chris was saying, we're actually getting, we're going to get hooked up with some other banks. It's going to be, we're getting tied in with a company called Pazer. Okay, what Pazer is they give us the ability to have 5 or 6 different banks available to us based upon people's credit history. Okay. So if your credit's not so great, we have other options for you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so we thought with the way things are right now that some people's credit may have taken a hit. Now, of course, if you got great credit, the better the interest rate will be.
Yeah.
And we can make them payments pretty much anything that the beautiful thing about this is that we're doing a roof today, and the lady was like, well, what if I wanted to do gutters also along with the roof? How much more a month would that be? We did the math. We crunched the numbers for her. $5 more a month.
Wow.
She got gutters. She's like, well, what if I wanted to add gutter guards? Another $2 a month.
Nice.
So for $7 more for 5 years, $7 a month, she got new gutters and gutter guards on her house, along with the $158 that it's costing her each month for a new roof.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Amen.
I mean, there's all kinds of options out there, and you don't necessarily, let's say you want your bathroom remodeled. It's not just for, roofing, windows, siding, and gutters. Let's say that we're going to do the roof, and you have another contractor in mind that wants to do your bathroom. Our banks will finance you not just for what we're going to do to your home, but what the other contractor's coming in to do to your home. Yeah, if there's something that we don't do, and let's say we show up and you're like, hey, do you guys finish basements? We haven't lately because we're sticking with what our forte is.
Yeah.
Right.
But I have a referral for you. Whether it be Scott Eckenrode or Jeff Inch or whoever that we could recommend, or if they have their own contractor, our banks will finance that project as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which I'd just like to say that because a lot of people right now that are home, working from home, people want to convert other rooms into an office. Because I don't think they wanted it. Like, they've worked from home for so long now, they're digging working from home.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question.
Or they
You brought
got
up something
kids.
that I thought about.
That need somewhere to sit and do cyber school.
Exactly. That was another question. Yes.
Keeping their kids at home right now, schooling. I've seen a couple of my friends actually been posting pictures the last couple of weeks of desks that they've built for their kids to, for their rooms. And
yes.
If you want to turn one of your rooms into an office for your kids, that way they can go to school at home. I mean,
absolutely,
something like that you could do something like that for $100 a month or something. You know what I mean? It's crazy. The options are limitless there.
And the other thing the windows do that a lot of people don't realize is quality of outside noise. You can keep the outside noise outside and the inside. And unless you've lived somewhere where you hear the outside, then you don't realize it, and you can, these windows help with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Noise, I mean, huge.
Absolutely.
That's something we forgot to talk about.
And it does. It does. I even said that to a customer. They had a big bow window, and she was talking about how the traffic and stuff like that. I said, when we are finished, you won't have that no more. And I think she was hesitant and doubted what I said. She called me the next day after the guys left. She was like, I cannot believe the difference in the noise. She's like, I can't hear anything.
Let's talk about that too, the installation. Does it take a week, a month? Because people don't want people being at their house forever.
Right.
Yeah.
So by the time the materials, and I know it's slow with COVID, things have changed. It's not like before.
Right.
So you have to be patient. When people be patient with your servers, be patient with your craftsmen out there, and craftswomen, right?
Yeah. Right.
Because they can't control the materials. They want them as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But they have to be patient with their vendors. Everyone has to be patient with this adjustment. But beyond that, once they get it, you schedule the job. What are they looking at typically for a?
I mean, it depends on how many holes you're filling, but usually a day or two.
Honestly, so less than a week.
It doesn't take our guys much.
No, I mean, if it's, let's say it's 16 windows, it might take a day and a half if you have 16 windows in your house, and that depends upon the size of the crew that we send out. If we send a 4-man crew out to do 16 windows, that's 1 day job.
Mm-hmm.
If we're running a little thin, we send 2 guys out, that might take a day and a half.
A week or two?
No way, Jose.
No.
All right. Because
No.
people want it, when
The
people finally
lead time
decide
on
they want
getting
it done.
the windows right now, like you touched on earlier, the lead time on the windows have extended. It's getting better than it was.
Yeah.
But with the pandemic and the shortage of vinyl resin and stuff like that right now that's what we're running into now. It
Yeah.
seems like one thing after another. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, the COVID thing's starting to dissipate a little bit. Now we're running into, the factory down in Louisiana right now shut down because of the storm. Well, they produce 80% of all vinyl resin. So, vinyl
And
siding,
hot sauce
vinyl
down
windows.
there. Yeah.
Right, they got great hot sauce,
So-
jambalaya, all that good
But
stuff. I
when
love
people
Louisiana
know, I
food.
think when people are communicated with, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
they're appreciative.
Yeah,
You know what I
right.
mean? So if people are communicated with,
Yeah.
I think they're pretty appreciative. I
Right.
mean, you've done a lot of work on our house, and we wouldn't have anyone else do it because you guys are around, like you're on, we met you through social media.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now we're family.
Yep, absolutely.
Right?
We talked about that on the way here.
And the thing is as a consumer, whether you're looking to, they have to buy into you for you to buy into them also,
Right.
whether you work. It's like always a two-way street.
Absolutely.
But, whether you're helping the community or helping give somebody a career or helping their home, protect their home or their
Absolutely.
business.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So and fall's coming. There's a lot to do with fall coming up.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
You have
Yeah,
Horizon
absolutely.
Lawns,
Yes.
so they can help. You need gutters cleaned out.
Right.
Yes.
The bottom line is you help make sure that there's no water from the chimney to the curb. It gets to where it needs to go.
Absolutely.
Yep. And that's with those two companies, with TC Backer Construction and Horizon Lawns behind the blade. That's what you guys are doing.
Yeah, man.
But fall's coming up. There's transition. These leaves are going to be coming up.
Yes,
Can
before
we
we
give
know
some
it.
people some tips for fall, what they can do?
Well, number
at
one,
their
you
home?
said it already, man. Clean the gutters. That is super, super important. That's going to help in the winter months. It'll kind of help with the ice damming that'll happen, which that's no bueno.
Yeah.
You definitely want to clean your gutters out, get them nice and clean. Because if you have gutters that are not working properly, if you guys remember from last month, all that we've been preaching all last month, the gutters are next to the roof are the most important thing. I mean, if your gutters aren't flowing properly,
That's
you're going
what I
to get
like
water
about
in your
that
basement.
$5 extra, right? Like,
Yeah.
get the water all the way out,
man.
right?
Yeah,
To the end zone.
Right.
Why not?
Right.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, that's crucial. That's what I've learned from you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the gutters,
So,
the gutters
the gutters
is huge, man. The gutters is huge. Make sure that's good. While you're up
Can
there
you
cleaning
give
the
an
gutters
estimate on
out.
gutter guards? Will you come out
Absolutely.
just give an estimate on
Yeah,
gutter guards?
absolutely.
Yeah, we do that all the
Yeah,
time.
we
We'll
do
come
gutter
out-
cleaning too.
Yeah, we'll come out and clean gutters. We'll
Safely.
tighten them up. We'll seal them up for you. We'll make sure your downspouts aren't clogged. We'll add downspout extensions in case you're having issues into your basement. I gave Cindy Davis a good tip. She
Cindy.
was getting water into her basement. She
Yeah.
didn't have downspout extensions. She thought she was going to have to put like some dry well system in around her house. I showed up to her house and she's got a shovel and rake in her hand. She's digging a
Cindy, you're
trench
so
around her
cute.
house. She was going to put plastic down and stone and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, well, before you go to that extent, just try to put downspout extensions in. And as far as I know, it's worked. And this was about a month ago.
Nice.
We're actually getting ready to put windows in her new house. And thank you for that, Cindy. And thank you for being patient. She's another one. She understands that it's going to take time to get the windows. You know, and then we're actually going to put 6-inch gutters on her house.
Nice.
For her too, because she's got such a large area of roof, and it's really steep where it would overshoot 5-inch, but the 6 sticks out a little further, so it'll catch the water better. Her neighbors had it, so and her neighbor's house is a similar design. So yeah, I mean things are good. You know, people are calling us, and we'll do just about anything. And if they want gutter guards after we clean their gutters, sure, absolutely. We don't need to install the gutters to install the gutter guards. The only time I've ever ran into a situation where the hanger that they had on their old gutters wasn't compatible with gutter guards. There's what's called a strap hanger that actually like wraps around your whole gutter. Well, our gutter guards won't. No, I don't think there's any gutter guard out there that's compatible with like a certain strap hanger. But at that point in time, it's probably time to update your gutters anyhow.
Yeah.
They're probably 20 plus years old.
Wow.
For sure.
Yeah.
I just love your evaluation. You know, I mean, we wanted to buy a new roof, and you're like, you don't need it. I mean, you know, I trust you guys.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we were game.
Yeah.
You know, and when we do, we're going to get it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, whatever. It's our house. Like, if you think about it in a slow fashion, during COVID, you know, you talk about doing the pre-check. Go check out your house. Fall's a good time, another time.
Yeah.
Like, you check your batteries for your fire detectors.
Right.
Check out the house. Do a walk around.
Yeah.
And if you can't, well, you do it so that they can't do it safely, and they're on a condo, or they have a high-pitched roof, or you come out and do a free evaluation and look at their stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what the guys told me, they're like, listen, there was no water in it, and you saw before, if you see the pictures I took, showed all the silt.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw the stuff, and I was like, you know, part of the reason we have mosquito problem was because water. I never thought about that.
Was laying in
we
the
had little
gutters.
mosquito, like, heavens, hotels up there.
Yeah.
You know, crazy.
Yep.
You know, and all of that West Nile, I mean, that stuff still exists.
Right. Absolutely it does.
You know, and we have a pool, so there hasn't been as many this week, if you think
No,
about
there
it.
hasn't. Actually, I haven't felt one.
And you know why? Because the gutters.
Yeah.
That's crazy, but
It is.
because Colin told me, I didn't even think about it. He goes, I checked the gutters, there's no water in them after you guys put them up.
Yeah.
Right? And before, if you saw my pictures, because I was like, ooh, look at these things. They're like little ponds.
Yeah.
man.
Not healthy.
No.
Yep.
So that's cool. Like, we're living proof.
Yeah,
Right.
man.
You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah.
awesome.
It is awesome. I'm glad you got to experience
Yeah,
that.
so anyway, getting back to people getting a free check, you guys will come out and look at theirs, because a lot of people aren't going to go on their roof.
No.
And they need to be checked out.
Right.
Right.
So you look at their roof while you're on top of, because you did mine when you looked at the gutters, you checked and you saw some pop-ups and you put some sealant on it, whatever, this and that.
Right.
And you gave a little inspection, made sure it was
Little
good.
roof tune-up.
Yeah, checked
Yeah.
around the flashing and
Absolutely.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
they did check that
that was a
flashing on the
15,
one
20
roof.
minute. That was a 15, 20 minute thing there. We did
Yeah.
we did a couple little maintenance items,
Right.
and something like that prevented you from losing 5-10 years off your roof.
Absolutely.
honestly. 'Cause
Just a
stuff
little
like
bit of
that,
maintenance.
man. You let that go, and it turns into bigger issues.
And then the one gutter they put down the stairs, that was pretty cool. I don't
That
know how
was
they
slick.
did that.
The downspout. Cody
Yeah,
did
man,
that.
because otherwise that whole wall was getting water sitting in there.
Yeah.
And it was on a flat part of the ground, and you wouldn't think that a drip can become a pond. A drip can become a pond. Look at the Grand
Absolutely,
Canyon.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Like, so water's a big deal.
It is. It can ruin a lot of things on your home.
So
Yeah.
when you guys talk about driveways, like most people don't realize, I've seen contractors come out and they had to go across the driveway, and I was like, wait a second, you guys are right, that'll freeze. And then that's even a bigger issue.
Of course. We try to keep the downspout locations away from your driveways and sidewalks and stuff like that. Sometimes you got to pick the lesser of two evils. You know what I mean? If it's, you know, a decision between the driveway or your sidewalk, usually we let that decision up to the homeowner. Like where we're, you know, there's no other place that we can, you know, route the downspout to keep the water out of your basement. You know, where, you know, would you rather have it, you know, the water go across your sidewalk or your driveway? And But I'd say 90% of the time though we can divert the water away from either location and keep it out of your
well, they
basement.
asked me which was better, and I'm like, well, here's what we don't want to have, and they said, well, then I would do this.
Yep, there you
and
go.
I was like, at your house,
Yeah.
what would you do?
Right.
And I said, this is what I would do.
And
I
our
said, well,
guys
let's do
have the
that.
talent. That's the talent we're trying to recruit all the time.
Right.
Yeah, did you see the gap in my, keep talking about this, but did you see the gap on how off they were? Well, you knew that. That's,
Right.
I mean, they were off by inches.
Yeah.
man. Yeah. And that's why they weren't draining right, man.
Yeah.
That's why
Crazy.
you had
And now
that
they sound like
standing
a
water.
freight train because I have a long run.
Right.
Right.
It sounds like a train
And they're
coming.
clean. Nothing's holding the water
Oh,
up.
so yeah, we love you. I mean, you protect our home. Like I said, just the gnats tonight, they're barely out here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, you're right. I didn't notice that till you said something.
Yeah, because I noticed it right away. And when
No, I
Sean
just got-
said,
Bracelet. It's
now-
this bracelet
now I
that
just
Christy
got
gave me.
bit
Thank
by
you,
a
Christy. This bracelet, man. I've been rocking this thing. Thank you, Christy, for this.
Yeah,
This thing
Christy,
works.
that was pretty cool.
but anyway, you guys are authentic. You're out there. You're on here every week. You know, people can watch this and get the feel for it. They can share it. They can refer
Yeah,
their
man.
friend. And so that's really cool. Is that you have a mobile TC backer store
Yeah.
that's on their phone.
Yeah.
You know.
I want to do a shout out quick. There's
Yeah.
a gentleman on here, Guillermo Ortiz. He's a roofer who worked for me for many years, who actually retired and moved back to Guatemala, man. Good to
Wow.
see you, Memo.
Oh, what's up, man?
Memo, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for all your hard work for all those years, man. Thank you. Yep. Good guy. That's Fabian's father.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Good guy. Thanks for watching, buddy.
Why don't you guys do some shout outs? You want to do some?
Yeah, man.
So we
Who else
appreciate
is
you
on
all.
here?
So thank you,
Bobby
everyone.
Witt,
Bryce.
Jimmy to the Curb, Chris Mendez, Logan, Yanover. Good to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, what's up, Logan?
Mudini, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for watching, man. He
Suzanne.
works for us. He's a roofer for us.
Jose,
Mm-hmm.
good to see you. Suzanne, good to see you. Tyler, good to see you. Kathy, good to see you. We love and appreciate you. Tony, good to see you. Brittany, good to see you. Jack, good to see you. Logan, good to see you. Zach, good to see you. Jeremy, good to see you. Christina, good to see you. We appreciate all of you. Dorothy,
Yeah.
Robert, Kurt, thank you all. Joseph, Derek, thank you so much for watching. Luis, good to see you. Heather, good to see you. Ryan, good to see you.
Yeah, man. We couldn't do it
appreciate
without
y'all.
you guys, for sure, man. I appreciate everything everybody does. I appreciate a great weekend. Not stressing over, if things were getting done or not. Not that we went anywhere. We actually had a staycation.
Nice.
My daughter Mackenzie and her boyfriend Chris Mendez had a beautiful baby, 19 inches long, 6 pounds, 10 ounces. Skylar, born on 10
Christy's birthday.
at 10/13 on 9/4.
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah,
Christy's birthday.
yeah,
Yeah, she's got a
exactly.
birthday buddy.
Yeah, man,
Yeah, that's
birthday
awesome.
buddy,
Christy,
Skylar.
yeah.
Congratulations again. I
Yeah,
know I've
man.
said it tons of times
Yeah.
to you guys, but
You guys are
congratulations.
Yeah,
awesome.
man.
Mackenzie,
Amazing.
Skylar.
Amazing,
Yeah.
beautiful, and I'm not just saying it because I'm biased, because it is my granddaughter, but man, perfect, absolutely perfect looking baby. I mean,
Yeah.
skin color, just beautiful hair, already a head full of hair, pretty fingers and toes. You just want to nibble them right off. You know what I mean? Just a beautiful baby. We had all 3 grandbabies actually at the house last night.
Wow.
I got pictures of Joel holding the baby. I got pictures of Quinn holding the baby, and what a joy and pleasure that was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
That's what it's about, man.
Yeah, I come home from work and Joel and Quinn are running. As soon as they hear the door open up, Grandpa, Papa, they call me Papa. Papa, it makes you feel old, but I'm only 39. I got 3 grandkids, but
How do you think Pappy Richards feels, man? I
Right.
call him Pappy all the time.
right. But good stuff right there. But that's why we do this.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I
Absolutely.
mean? That's why we
Yeah.
do this. That's our 4th generation coming up through there. I told Jana I wanted to get some pictures of my dad, Jacob, Rocket, and Mackenzie, and the newest addition. That I think that's 4, maybe 5. I'll have to count it up when no one's looking. I got to use my fingers, but that's 4 or 5 generations of us right there.
That's awesome.
Which is amazing. Me and Vic were talking about that. That right there is what makes us the richest people in the world.
100.
You know what I mean? The love
Yeah, man.
that they have and the support that they have, the trust that they have for us, the faith that they have in us. I couldn't ask for anything more than that. I mean, that right there is all I need.
Amen.
Let the haters hate, because my family loves me.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
This is beautiful, beautiful family.
Yeah.
Beautiful circle,
Yep.
beautiful culture, and
Yeah,
extension
man.
of that belief.
Good stuff, man. I'm getting
Yeah.
myself choked up, so
Yeah.
I'll stop talking about that.
No,
But
love it.
good stuff, man. I'm glad I'm still here to talk about it. You know, and I get choked up because it wasn't that long ago, man, where I was running wild.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We all have those bones in the closet.
Oh, mine
And
are out there.
you know, years and years and years ago, you know, I was running wild.
Yeah,
you
man.
know, and you know, would I have ever thought that I had made it as long as I have, or have the family and the support that I have today? If, at age 21, if you had asked me that question, you know, would you be where you're at today? I would have never believed you. I would have never thought I would have saw 25.
Yeah.
Praise God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
praise God.
And those are nice sneakers too, by the way.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
Yeah,
I had these made. I'm just kidding.
they're nice. They look good with the shirt.
They do
Yeah.
look custom, man.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
they look
I
fresh.
wouldn't tell anybody that. Though.
So nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, we love you.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate you.
I know
we
you
love
do.
You, your family do
I know you
anything
do.
for you. We love TC Becker.
Yeah.
We love what this is all about. I mean, you know, this is a movement.
Yeah.
You know, it's called changing the tides, right? Like,
Yeah.
we can't change the tides, but we can change where the direction is, and the direction is do the right thing, like you say on the side of the truck. Any job worth doing is worth doing right the first time.
That's
Isn't it
right.
say that on there?
Yep.
My great-great-great-grandfather used to say a job worth doing is worth doing right. And I added the first time on to the end of it. So that's a generational saying that my great-great-grandfather's name is Horace Cockshaw Backer. That's his name, Horace.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's actually who raised my dad. My dad grew up on a farm, and my great-great-grandfather, they still actually own 100+ acres up in
Yeah.
upstate New York.
Your dad was in the shop on Friday, I believe it was.
Yeah.
I got to talk to him a little bit.
Did a lot of it come to clarity of why? And
Well, that's not the first time I met your dad.
Oh, okay,
but
all right.
I met him out at the home show when he came out to
Right.
Bet on that gazebo.
yeah,
But yeah, he was out there, and every time he comes around, he's got a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah.
I like to try to pick his brain a little bit. 'Cause
Yeah.
That dude, he's a smart dude.
he is,
And he'll tell you he's the smartest guy you'll ever meet too.
Yeah, yeah,
He's good, man.
Yeah.
He's good.
yeah.
Love
He
it.
is.
That's awesome.
And you know, he's not what you think he would be. He's just a good old boy that put himself through college, graduated from Syracuse University as a mechanical engineer. He's another hard-working, not afraid to get dirt. He built Blondie's Tavern down in Waynesboro, Rouserville. I can't get the two confused. It's Rouserville, USA. You know, he built the catering garage. He built his house that he lives in. We built it. You know what I mean? So, hell of a carpenter from a long line of carpenters. You know, his dad was a carpenter. His brothers were carpenters. Really good carpenters. Anything from picnic tables to homes to cabinetry. You know, you name it. They were all about, you know,
yeah.
putting things together and using their hands.
Nice.
So I was very fortunate for that. I hated him at the time,
Yeah.
but it was a blessing in disguise. You know, I wouldn't know what I know today. I wouldn't even know how to read a tape measure if it wasn't for my dad. So anyhow,
That's pretty awesome.
yeah, man, all good stuff, man. Things are good. You know, life is good, man. We're expanding, we're growing.
A lot of stuff going on that
yeah.
people don't know about yet, but there's a lot
Exactly.
to hopper.
Yeah, man.
So
Always. Sky's
Yes.
the limit. You know what I mean? When you come to work for TC Backer Construction, man, the sky's the limit. You know what I mean? We can take this to any level that you guys want to take this to.
amen.
Any level. I'm not afraid to gamble.
No,
So let's go.
I love it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
Yep.
being consistent,
Right.
being out there. Listen, if you know someone that's looking for a career, they're always looking for good salespeople, estimators. You know, never be afraid of expansion. If you might love your trade, but maybe you don't love the culture, check them out.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Maybe you have your own business and you're tired of finding new business. You know, the number one complaint, I'm 50, that I've heard from business people is the reason they might not want to do it is they didn't know what it was. They didn't realize it was 90% marketing and sales, right?
Yeah.
So and either love that or you don't, to me, I believe.
Right.
You know, and if you do, or you have people that can do it, great. But if you don't and you don't want that, you can come here and do your craft, right?
Right.
And so that's what a lot of people do. They want to have a career and go somewhere where they can do their craft on a consistent basis.
Yeah, man.
All year long.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
just go and do it.
Right.
Yeah, man.
You know, if that's you, or you think that's you, or you know someone on your page, and you probably don't even know the other people on your page that's them. So when you share it, it matters. When you drop your town, that's just being community. I mean, you know, before COVID, we were doing these things, right?
Right.
Virtually, and giving people a chance to get to know you
Right.
and get to know the whole team
Absolutely.
and the work and the culture and the give back.
Mhm.
And that's what's amazing. You know, eventually every company you're going to deal with one day is going to be virtual. They're going to, you know what I mean? That's just going to be.
Yeah.
So, and bringing samples and showing people jobs. There's a lot in store where people are going to see a lot of stuff they don't see in the future. Where you're going to see jobs, and you're going to be able to be out there and meet the team when we're out at the job.
Yeah.
And get pictures and you know, get a T-shirt. It's just to make it fun and make it a community thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just making this a community thing
Absolutely.
and letting people know that there's a trusted company that'll take care of you, and contact them. Get your estimates. Don't forget TC Backer. You'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, whether it's a repair, an estimate, a service job,
Right.
one call does it all.
Absolutely.
Right, when it
Yeah,
comes
man.
to roofing, siding, windows, and doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So is that a sample of a window with the grid or with everything? Is that
It is.
nice? And so that you can send them stuff, or you can actually bring that out. The salespeople,
Yeah.
Drew or Lauren,
Yeah.
will bring that out,
Yeah.
or whoever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. This is one of our samples. This is actually this is a full vinyl window. It's not composite. This actually has it's a dual pane with low E argon. This actually starts out at a 0.27 U factor, which is our entry level window, which exceeds the codes.
Yeah, and you want that number to be lower. The lower the number, the better it is.
Yep.
And I believe the the industry standard is a 3.
Yeah.
It's a 3.0.
Yep.
And we come in at a 2.7, so it's already 0.3 better than the standard
Absolutely.
for the windows.
Yep.
And that's just our entry level.
Right.
So
Exactly.
it only gets better.
Right,
from
and
there.
this has a limited lifetime warranty on it. Our composite window has a lifetime warranty on it. 100% lifetime. Now, there's lifetime warranty on the glass, the components, and stuff like that, but there are some limits to it. We can definitely review a lot of that, with anybody that might be interested in it. But this window here exceeds any other vinyl window. It is definitely 15% more efficient than most windows on the market. Our composite window is 63% more energy efficient. It's just a great window. It comes with night latches. It has the sash balance covers. It has dual latch night latches. 13 different colors, exterior colors. Shane was talking about that.
Yes.
It comes with 4 interior veneer colors, wood grain. There's nothing you can actually get this in triple pane also, I believe.
Yeah, there's so many options.
Yeah, I could be wrong on
So
that, but
many
we
different
definitely have
options you
another
can do with
window
this.
that you can get triple pane in. It's just put together so well. I mean, the thickness of it, the weight of it. There's 11% more glass on this window than most
Wow,
windows.
so they can see better,
Yes,
see
they
more
can-
stuff. Okay.
Yes, they can see better out of it. They call it, more glass, less vinyl.
Nice,
is-
more
is
glass,
the
less
biggest,
vinyl.
catchphrase.
Yeah.
It's just a great window. This is our private labeled window. It's the Weather Buster window. We can get sliding patio doors. We can get full vinyl. We can get the sliding patio doors in the composite. That's 100% rot free.
Nice.
It's just we're not selling garbage here.
Right.
We really want to help people out with the cost of the energy factor. That you may not see your total savings in one season, but
But over the lifetime of having those windows, you're going to see a
Yes.
tremendous savings.
exactly.
And you're going to get the benefits of safety, security,
Yeah.
cleaning,
Right.
beautification. Better if for any reason you sell a house. I had a client, a friend of mine, that bought their dream house in 2019, and with COVID, they had to sell the house. Right?
Yeah.
But either way, he was like, listen, we took care of the house. we got good value. So you just don't ever know. I mean, windows are something people look at. It's part of curb appeal.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's another thing someone said. The fourth option, or the fifth option, I don't know what number I left on, was curb appeal and do the front of the house.
Yep.
So I gave you, in my history, what people have said: kids' room,
Yep.
if not your room, or like a lot of people have in-law suites, do your parents' rooms,
Right.
Or that, and then if not, do the first floor, and then if not, do the front of the house. Those are options if you're not doing the whole.
Right.
So people in my time, those are I would give you a top 5. That's what I would say that people have done in my history of doing windows.
I've heard of also, or suggesting or recommending, doing, the second and third floor attic windows, because the heat loss is, heat rises.
Yes.
Right.
So I've had people that didn't want to do the first floor windows right away. They wanted to do the second and their attic windows first, do the heat loss.
That makes sense.
I've had people that wanted to do their first floor windows, or the front, like you were saying, curb appeal.
Right.
We try to fit.
Do you do frosted glass for windows?
Yeah, we'll do obscured.
For bathrooms,
obscured glass.
Because there's some people that you'd be oddly enough that don't have that in their bathroom.
Right. Yeah.
And you can do that.
Yeah, we can do the top, bottom sash or both sashes. And we can get tempered glass.
And what does that mean?
Tempered glass is usually used. It means that the way it breaks.
Yeah, the way it shatters. It doesn't shatter sharp.
Exactly. So
used
if you got
automobile glass.
Exactly, like your windshield doesn't break into big pieces; it shatters into smaller pieces.
Okay.
Typically, we've used that in children's rooms. Sometimes it's code if the window is 6 inches off the floor, or in a stairwell, anywhere where someone can fall through. You might want to use tempered glass, and we've also trying to think, it was like a code, a fire code at some place. We had to use a tempered glass due to I don't know if it was the way that maybe the glass may have melted or something like that, but we were in Hanover. It was a CR job, and the codes enforcement guy came by, and it was a window that was in between the house and the garage, had to be tempered due to I believe a fire code. I need to do a little more research on that, but and maybe someone listening, maybe Bobby knows about it, because I know Bobby installs a lot of doors and windows and stuff like that. And Bobby's one of our biggest customers of the Weather Buster, and he just said his customers love the Weather Busters. Michael, thanks for watching, buddy. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, honestly, I challenge anyone that has these things installed to not like them.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to know why.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we can educate and maybe better ourselves. But
exactly.
I don't think we're gonna have any of those issues.
I don't think
there's
so
not
either.
anything not to like about them.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, we've been installing them before we became, before they gave us our private labeling, we were installing them before then. So, I mean, we've been installing them for a long time. Now we've just added our own little bells and whistles to them, and we have exclusive rights to our own little bells and whistles that they can't make and design this window for any of our competitors. And we actually don't have any competitors in our market that use the window that we have. So we're pretty fortunate for that. We've been very blessed. I mean, every corner we go around, it seems to work out for us, to our advantage. I think a lot of that's because we're open, we're honest. We take care of business. We do what we say, and we say what we do, and do things always, are things always perfect? No. Do things happen? Of course they do. But we try to do the best that we can to clean the mess up, and
stand behind, like
and
they said,
move
stand
on
behind.
and learn from it. Like Chris was talking about earlier. When there's a problem, we don't stay in the problem very long. We're constantly looking for a solution. We want to grow. And without pain, there's no growth, unfortunately, at least for a knucklehead like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to experience some sort of pain in order for me to grow.
Yeah. Hi, Kira.
So
Kira said hi to us, buddy.
Kira,
Thank you for the goldfish.
Oh, hey. Cool. I didn't get no goldfish.
Yeah,
She had to play tough when we were in the meeting yesterday and act like she wasn't going to give me none, but she gave it to me in private. She gave me some goldfish.
Okay, good.
All right, so
Good.
episode 38 is coming up. It's window month. You can get in on some giveaways. If you had work done by TC Back for Windows, get a picture, boom, hustle, muscle,
man.
whatever.
$100 gift card.
Put them on Facebook, and they'll find the tag. Please share this. You can start a watch party and share this anytime. Put it in every group. They're looking to hire people that are looking for careers.
Yeah,
So
man.
you might have to be on a list, but at least you're on the list.
Yeah.
They're looking to help your home become better, safer, cleaner, and just really add to the value of your home, whether
Yeah.
it's savings at the end of the month, beautification. So join Window
Amen.
Month. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
And we're going to see you next week. Next week's 38. Wow, 38.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome.
Not counting home shows.
Are we going
They
to
were-
celebrate the big 4-0?
Yeah, we're going to
have
be
a
celebrating the 4 balloons and a
Yeah,
cake.
over the
Right.
whole party, man.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
let's
40.
do it.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, that's going to be awesome. And we're going to be in Window Month at 40.
Yeah,
So that's awesome. Going
Yeah,
into fall,
that's good
falling into
stuff.
40.
that's right.
Falling into 40 with Window Month.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And we can't do it without you. That's the cool thing about social media. Like with all the stuff with COVID, we built a stadium of our friends and family and people and this beautiful community of awesomeness. And it's your local hometown contractors, man. Like, that's epic. So we love you and appreciate you all. Thanks
Yeah.
for watching. Your time is valuable. Your energy. We appreciate all the comments,
Yes.
dropping your town, participating in this community. It matters, and you matter.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Next week,
Well
7
said.
p.m., episode 38. Thank you guys for your support. Like the page. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us.